Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Third installment of Scott Selections here for Friday, January 5th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a loss in hockey with Evgeny Malkin over 2.5 shots on goal at minus 120 on DraftKings. Game script was actually pretty good for us, as it was a very open game. Pittsburgh had 35 shots on goal, scored 6 goals, and yet Malkin really didn't do anything the entire game. He had one shot that was registered, the other one was missed, so he only had 2 attempts, finished with one shot on goal. Just a weird game for Malkin, where he seemed kind of disinterested most of the way through, but the game flow was there. Malkin didn't show up. We picked up a loss. So look for a winner here on Friday. And for today's play of the day, going to basketball, going to look at an NBA game between the Thunder and the Nets, taking place at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, I'm going to go with the Thunder, -5 on the road at -112 on FanDuel. Time recording of 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take the Thunder -5 in this game. First reason, most books have the Thunder at 5.5. So I'll gladly take the free half point, no questions asked. But the Thunder have been in great form all season long, especially lately, while the Nets have been falling off a cliff. The Thunder have won 6 of their last 7 games. The only exception was the last game they played in, where they lost a very tough game against Atlanta on the road in the second of a back-to-back. So kind of an excusable loss there after they beat the Celtics the day prior. But the point is the Thunder have been in good form, and they are one of the better teams in the entire league. The Nets, though, are arguably overachieving for most of the season, and they recently hit a wall because they've lost 5 straight games by at least 6 points. So the Nets have been kind of getting buried recently, and I expect the Thunder to look sharp in this road game because of it. Now to go through the actual road numbers for the Thunder, they've been good on the road. They are 9-5 straight up and ATS, so I do think the Thunder in opposing arenas are not intimidated. They travel well, and I think they'll do the same once again here on Friday. But to go through the last 10 games in terms of efficiency, Oklahoma City is significantly better both offensively and defensively. So in the last 10 games, Oklahoma City ranks 3rd in defensive rating. Brooklyn ranks 26th. And in defensive rating, the Thunder rank 5th, and you're looking at the Nets ranking 26th. So in other words, in the last 10 games, the Thunder have been a top 5 team in the league, and the Nets have been bottom 5. So simply put, I do think that the Thunder are just the significantly better team and should look like it over the course of these 48 minutes. But to go through the actual head-to-head, Oklahoma City has quietly owned this team over the last couple of years. The Thunder have won each of the last 4 meetings by at least 10 points. And they faced off earlier this season. In fact, they faced off about a week ago as they faced off on December 31st in Oklahoma City, and the Thunder did win that game by 16 points. Simply put, we know the Thunder have so much firepower with Shea, with Jalen Williams, with Chet. They got a lot of offensive weapons. The Nets offense recently has been abysmal, and Bridges has kind of struggled. Dinwiddie's been terrible. You're looking at Cam Thomas, who's been hit or miss in the middle of a slump for him personally. But the point is the Thunder have more weapons. They're the better coach team. They're the more talented team, and they're in better form. I think 5's way too short. I think Brooklyn might keep this game close for a half. But I do think the Thunder, with Shea being a top 5 player in the league, should be able to just score too many points for the Nets to keep up with on the scoreboard. And the Thunder might blow them out, but I do think this game probably finishes somewhere around, I'd say 9 points or so. But I think the Thunder win this game, and I think they cover the spreads. Play that once again here for Friday, January 5th. Is going to be on the Thunder, -5 at -112 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.